Hey y'all, welcome to section 4 of module 2, the hook rewrite workshop, crafting openings that command belief. Okay, so we're going to be getting a little bit hands on in this section. You've learned how to grab attention, how to frame stories, and how to keep curiosity alive. Now it's time to put it all together and actually rewrite hooks that make people stop, feel, and believe. Because let's be honest, your hook is the most important sentence you'll ever write. If it doesn't grab them, they'll never see the rest of your message. It's kind of like when I'm in court. If I have a jury trial, my opening statement is everything. It sets the tone for the entire trial. So, in this section, I'm going to walk you through how to take a boring scroll past opening and transform it into one that commands attention and belief instantly. So, step one's going to be start with emotion, not information. Kind of like we talked about earlier, the brain thinks with emotion first and not logic. So, most people start their content like, today I'm going to teach you how to write better captions. But no one's brain lights up when they read that. It's all logic, no emotion. Now, let's rewrite it with some emotion. If you've ever stared at your screen wondering why no one's engaging with your posts, this is for you. Do y'all see the difference? The second one feels human. It feels more relatable. It meets people where they are emotionally before delivering value. Step two is going to be add tension or contrast. Great hooks often work because they clash two ideas together, something expected and something surprising. That contrast snaps the brain to attention. For example, you don't need more followers, you need more belief. Or everyone's trying to sell online, but almost no one knows how to persuade. Both create a little mental friction, just enough to make people curious and engaged. Whenever you can, pair a common frustration or assumption with a twist that makes people stop and rethink. Step three, make it specific. Vague hooks make people scroll, specific hooks make people stay. Instead of saying you can make more sales with better marketing, say I made one tiny change to my captions and sales doubled in 3 days. The second one paints a picture. It gives the brain something concrete to grab onto, and that's what creates credibility. And that's also where your testimonials come in. It's really good to show testimonials and show that you're actually making progress because people love to see that that you have some results. Step 4, layer in curiosity. God, starting off great today, guys. Sorry. Also, again, I know I've said this before in one of my other sections. If you hear my dogs snoring, I am sorry. They are French bulldogs and they sound like pigs. So, we talked about this in the last section. Curiosity keeps people emotionally engaged. So when you can, end your hook with a small gap that makes them need the next sentence. For example, the biggest mistake creators make when trying to sell online has nothing to do with their content. You've just created an open loop. The brain goes, okay, then what is it? And boom, they keep watching. They're interested. They want to know more. So, step 5, say it out loud. Here's a little secret I learned from trial work. If a sentence feels awkward when you say it out loud, it's too stiff for your audience. It's going to be awkward to your audience too. Great hooks sound like real conversation. They're short, emotional, and easy to say. Try reading your hook out loud and asking yourself, would I actually say this to a friend? If not, rewrite it until it just feels natural. Now, let's put it all together with a quick before and after example. Before, which is obviously what you do not want, learn how to create persuasive content that sells. After and rewritten, which is going to be the version that we're going for, you don't need more content. You need to understand what makes people say yes. The first one sounds like a textbook, like it's boring. It doesn't make me want to, it doesn't make me interested in whatever you're trying to teach me. The second one sounds like a truth bomb. That's the shift from explaining to persuading. When you start rewriting your own hooks this way, you'll notice something powerful. People won't just read or watch, they'll believe. And that is what we want, y'all. Because a great hook doesn't just get attention, it transfers conviction. It makes people feel your confidence before you've even explained a thing. That's how you create openings that don't just attract, they convert. And that is going to wrap up module 2. You know how to capture attention, control perception, spark curiosity, and write openings that command belief. In the next module, which is module 3, storytelling that sells, we'll take everything you learned and turn it into stories that build emotion, trust, and connection. Because once you have attention, the next step is turning it into belief. So I will see y'all there.